Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Crazy Hair Day. Got a little crazy with my hair. Love to see a picture of what yours looks like. Today, we're going to continue with another book by Chris Van Allsburg, The Mysteries of Harris Burdick. But before we begin with reading, I'm going to tell you the joke. Ready? How does Darth Vader like his toast? Think about it. Little clue there. I'm going to turn the camera around. Now this is, I said that Chris Van Allsburg likes to write mysteries. This is a very mysterious book and there is no answer. You also might want to get a notepad ready so you can write the endings to the stories. You'll see why. Okay, this is the introduction. Are you ready? I first saw the drawings in this book a year ago in the home of a man named Peter Wenders. Though Mr. Wenders is retired now, he once worked for a children's book publisher, choosing the stories and pictures that would be turned into books. That'd be a fun job. 30 years ago, a man called at Peter Wenders' office, introducing himself as Harris Burdick. Mr. Burdick explained that he had written 14 stories and had drawn many pictures for each one. He brought with him just one drawing from each story to see if Wenders liked his work. Peter Wenders was fascinated by the drawings. He told Burdick he would like to read the stories that went with them as soon as possible. The artist agreed to bring the stories in the next morning. He left 14 drawings with Wenders, but he did not return the next day or the day after. Harris Burdick was never heard from again. Over the years, Wenders tried to find out who Burdick was and what happened to him, but he discovered nothing. To this day, Harris Burdick remains a complete mystery. His disappearance is not the only mystery left behind. What were the stories that went with these drawings? There were some clues. Burdick had written a title and caption for each picture. When I told Peter Wenders how difficult it was to look at the drawings and their captions without imagining a story, he smiled and left the room. He returned with a dust-covered cardboard box. Inside were dozens of stories, all inspired by the Burdick drawings. They'd been written years ago by Wenders' children and their friends. I spent the rest of my visit reading these stories. They were remarkable, some bizarre, some funny, some downright scary. In the hope that other children will be inspired by them, the Burdick drawings are reproduced here for the first time. Chris Van Allsburg. It's the first drawing and the caption that goes along with it. A tiny voice asked, "Is he the one?" Wonder what those lights are. The next one is this. Look at the rug. The title is Under the Rug. And the caption is, 2 weeks passed and it happened again. A strange day in July. Have you ever skipped stones? This one's about skipping stones. He threw with all his might, but the third stone came skipping back. Missing in Venice. Even with her mighty engines in reverse, the ocean liner was pulled further and further into the canal. Look at that picture. So the ocean liner, a cruise ship right here. And they're trying to go backwards, but it keeps moving forward. That's the mystery. Another place, another time. If there was an answer, he'd find it there. I wonder where they're going. Uninvited guest. His heart was pounding. He was sure he'd seen the doorknob turn. Now, I always find this picture interesting. Look at the size of everything in the room. Look at the skate compared to the door. The harp. So first you have to find the harp, which is right here. It's a musical instrument. And then look at the water. It's true, he thought. It's really true. There's a boy over there. It's interesting to get. I just love his illustrations. Mr. Linden's library. He had warned her about the book, but now it was too late. She fell asleep with the book. What's happening? The 7 chairs. The 5th one ended up in France. Wow. The 3rd floor bedroom. It all began when someone left the window open. Now, if you'll look at this picture closely, it looks normal, but then look at the wallpaper. What do you notice about this bird right here? Just dessert. She lowered the knife, and it grew even brighter. What's happening to the pumpkin? Must be a mystery there. The mystery is to turn the page. Captain Torrey. He swung his lantern 3 times, and slowly the schooner appeared. Now, a schooner is an old wooden type ship. He had to swing his lantern 3 times, and it appeared. Why was that? Oscar and Alphonse. She knew it was time to send them back. The caterpillars softly wiggled in her hand, spelling out, goodbye. So the caterpillars could spell goodbye. The house on Maple Street. It was a perfect liftoff. And that's it. Mystery. Now, you might be wondering what the answer is for the riddle. How does Darth Vader like his toast? On the dark side. Funny. We're gonna do something, an activity that has to do with this picture. Notice the sound waves there from a harp. We're gonna see if we can make some sound waves and see how they move. I miss you, I love you. I'll see you in a little bit. Hi, boys and girls. For this activity, we're going to need a clear glass bowl, some plastic wrap, sugar, a metal pan, and a metal spoon. What we're going to do is cover the bowl in plastic wrap, put some sugar on top, and then hit the metal pan and see if the sound waves can make the sugar move without touching it. That's probably what you saw in Chris Van Allsburg's book when you saw the ripples in the water. Let's see. Okay, boys and girls, the first thing I'm going to do is cover the top of the glass bowl with the plastic wrap. Cut it off. I'm gonna make sure it's on very tight. The nice thing about plastic wrap is it sticks by itself. Pull it very tight. You don't want any wrinkles, be able to see any wrinkles on the top. Side doesn't matter. Okay, close it up. Then we're going to pour some sugar on top. Oops, a little too much, but that's okay. Now I'm gonna take the spoon, metal spoon, and the pan. I'm not gonna touch it to the bowl, but I'm gonna bang it pretty loudly, so cover your ears if you're sensitive to sound. And let's see if the sound waves can make the sugar move. Look, each time it moves. Let's see if you get it a little closer. Watch it jump. Now I'm gonna try it in slow motion. Let's see if that works.